And I'm back. What's up? What's up? What's up, people? How y'all doing? I'm back. I'm sorry about earlier. Um, but hey, it is, the show must go on. Sorry for the technical difficulties. But let's see. One. What's up? What's up? What's up, Vasa? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? How you doing? What you doing? How y'all doing? I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the link in the I'm gonna put the link in the chat just in case somebody want to come in. They can, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. For everybody that tuned in before, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Man, we're gonna go right into it, man. Anybody want to come in? They can. I put the link in the chat. If you can't see the link in the chat, then I invite you via Facebook inbox if you would like to come on. I respect everybody's opinion. I hope everybody can come on here and tell their truth or what they. What's up, Chauncey? How you doing? My brother Victor's Felder, what's up? I hope I ain't lose Miss Bill. But yeah, man, we're gonna go. Tonight. I know last week, man, I had got some of the women. We was talking about that copper. Y'all, excuse my voice. I might be a little hoarse. You know what I'm saying? Dang, y'all was building earlier. I didn't get a notification. No, something, bro. No, I didn't. No. I had to come out of it. I messed up. I messed up on the thing. It didn't connect to the YouTube, and I had to come back. So that's what's up. What's up, Vic? What's up, brother? What's up? What's up? But yeah, man. Last week, man, we was talking about, a gang of subjects. One of the subjects we was talking about was the coupling. You know what I'm saying? That the females possessed in them, and we will be doing that tonight. We would not talk about that. Tonight we're gonna be talking about some revolutionaries. I was talking to my brother Victor Feld, and and this one of the things, man, one of the things I like about people that I talk to and people that I learn from or try to teach or whatever. We always have an open dialogue to where I don't have yes men or yes women. I have people that if I talk to them about a subject, if they agree with me, they're gonna be like, okay, yeah, you're right. If they don't agree with me, they're gonna say, no, I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I like real. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about me, and that's one thing about people that know me. I try my best to be as real as possible, whether you like it or not. I'm me. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, you was eating watermelon and touched the wrong button. I get it. It happens to me. That's what's up, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna start the show. Look, man, if you're not eating watermelon at this time of the year, man, you're not black, man. And I know some of y'all in certain parts of the country, y'all can enjoy y'all a good slice of that red meat or that yellow meat. So you know what I'm saying? But down south, man, we enjoy that watermelon. So but either way, man, we're gonna be talking about some revolutionary stuff, man. And then but one of the things I wanted to talk, like I said last week, man, I had a lot of the women chiming in, and you know what I'm saying, maybe they might chime in. What's up, Thigpen? That's the person I wanted to see, because this first subject I'm gonna talk about, I be reading a lot of your posts, sister, and so they gave out watermelons. Oh man, I missed that. God dang, man, dang. What's up, Charlotte? What's up? How you doing, sister? How you doing? Last year some of y'all might have missed the subject. We were talking about that vagina juice that women possess that control men, Copland. This week, we're gonna be talking about a little different things. What's up? Oh my God, what's up, Maya? How you doing, sister? I be seeing you just to sing. I might invite you on the show, see if you want to sing a song. Let me know if you want to come on here and sing. I'll open up the mic for you and let you go. I'll let you blow. Congratulations doing your thing in school. I love to see the young sisters doing their thing while the brothers killing each other daily. Miss Bill, we can go all day with that, and that will be a topic that I will discuss in the future. I think that we don't have no guidance right now. I really do think that the community is looking for leaders, and that's one of the things I was going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Say not tonight. That's what's up. That's what's up. I just think, oh, there we go. There we... Man, what's up, Corrupt? I was still sorry about getting kicked off the show. Hey, man, that what's up, man. The stars want to line right that night, man. I think the moon was, what I'm saying, was at a crescent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was standing perpendicular to the square. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's all good to see you back in here, man. Maybe next time. That's what's up. But tonight, like I said, tonight, man, we will be talking about what's up, TK. What's up? I know you at work, but the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Anybody who can't see the link and would like the link, I'll send it to you, whichever, whether Facebook, YouTube, whatever. But like I said, tonight, man, we're gonna be talking about the thing. But one of the things I want to talk about, because last week, I talked about the women. You know what I'm saying? This week, man, because I was discussing some stuff with my brother, man. And we was talking about different things, and we was talking about some of the reason why we can't move, and some of the sisters, and I'm just gonna go and get right into it, man. The reason why, y'all, some of these brothers, man, be acting like that, man, because they be having problems with their manhood. I'm sorry. I know the subject. I know some of y'all don't want to talk about it. I know some of y'all men, but a lot of these men, man, have to be extra because, they ain't quite, what I'm saying, up to the standard, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of y'all like, oh, man. But, let's be honest, man. Everybody ain't truly that African, stereotype that we supposed to have in our community. And I think it messed a lot of brothers up because, I think a lot of brothers, get envious, or they get into that, short man syndrome, and they check it out. they all vicious with other brothers. They want to fight each other, man. They want to beat the sisters. And it's because, man, they lacking, man. They ain't packing, they lacking. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I said, man, the sisters was on here last week, man. And I'm just gonna be honest. And tonight's show is not gonna be about this totally, but I just thought, because the way it went last week, man, and I think this will lead right into what I'm saying. The brothers say, man, Dingo, yeah, there you go. A lot of brothers ain't Mandingo warriors, brother. And I think it caused a lot of envy amongst brothers. I think it caused a lot of hatred in the heart. According to Dr. Francis Cress Weldon, if y'all ever read the book called The ISIS Papers, if y'all ever, you know what I'm saying, if y'all ever read The ISIS Paper by Dr. Francis Cress Weldon, she said that a lot of things that have been done to black men in history is because of penis envy. She said a lot of, and she's a psychologist. If y'all don't know who Dr. Francis Cress Weldon is, y'all need to look up. And I do think, man, I just think, like I said, last week, man, we was talking about women. I just think, and I'm not, hey, I might be one of them too. Won't nobody know except the people that know. But I just think a lot of hatred, a lot of this extra aggression, I think it be coming from the, brothers that's confident in themselves. And, that brings a lot of confidence when you, secure, when you feeling manly, man. When you feeling manly, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying, when you feeling
what makes you feel manly, having a
when you feeling manly, man, and you got a lot of confidence, man, you ain't trying to fight people. You ain't trying to shoot people. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a little saying I can't say because this is going to be a PG show, but you know what I'm saying? I think it was Megan Thee Stallion, one of the female rappers. They said guys got to have BD energy. The B standing for big. You know what I'm saying?
BDE.
Yeah. A lot of brothers don't have that BD energy, man. And I think that's what I'm telling you. I could be wrong. I think that's what's a lot of the problem in the black community. I think they don't put out a stereotype. They don't put out a stereotype, and that stereotype coming from Africa, all the way from the islands, all the way over from South America up to North America. that all brothers should, as this brother said, be Mandingo warriors. It ain't happened, man. And I think it caused a lot of envy I think it caused a lot of envy in the community, man.
But what's crazy is the average size I read one time was like 5 inches.
Thank you. I was just finna say, and I was just finna say, and like I said, I always believe that, you want to know
They
why.
was just measuring Dwight and his cousins.
You want to know why a lot of behavior is in different communities. Is I say, look at the media, and I'm finna say, who pumped this image that black men are extra elongated. You know what I'm saying? The media, because I looked up the research, and it says I knew I was gonna have a lot of brothers try to come on this show tonight. What's up, Boston? What's up, Versace?
What up, Mike?
Look at the sister say every man wants facts, but who gave us this image? Who gave us this image that every man should be that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking at that, and I'm gonna pull up the statistics like I always do. But the average size supposedly be these many inches. That's supposed to be the average size, these many inches. But I know a lot of sisters, if you these many inches, they got this much interest. And I'm gonna pull it up. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. I just, like I said last week, man, we were talking about, the magic. What's up? Look at this, they laughing. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, and like I said, the whole show is not gonna be about this, so we're not gonna. But I do think that. Look at the sister say the average size. Okay, then laugh out loud. See, that's what I'm saying.
You little dick dudes, I got you, yo. What about the motion in the ocean?
Keep it, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talking about this because we do have
what about
on the show. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
But I'm just going, because this is gonna lead into, what I'm saying, the topic. What in the world did I just walk into? And what's up, man? You got your picture up there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, welcome home, sir.
Yeah, but man, I'm finna show y'all what according to, I'm finna share my screen. So nobody won't say I'm making it up. Nobody won't say, oh, he just pseudo. There you go. The average penis is 5.16 inches. 5 inches. So in his sister that's saying that you gotta tell her, look, I'm average. To all you brothers, man, that's average. Y'all shouldn't be ashamed of yourself, man.
Yeah.
Y'all should not be ashamed.
There's like 6 people right now listening to this ready to fight.
I'm just saying, look, the sister say, what's up, Courtney, how you doing? So 5 inches, that's the average. So when y'all be talking about, we need this BD energy, all this, that go to energy right there. That's the national statistic. You know what I'm saying? That's the national statistic. The brother say, what the hell you talking about? Zane, I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying, man? I just want to, it ain't no be long, man. I'm going to go into what I'm talking about, but I definitely want to, you know what I'm saying? So, I just think a lot of this envy stuff, man, a lot of jealousy that comes from different guys, different men, because, bro, I don't know, man. If you go to a sister and you got these many, she's going to give you this many. She gonna talk about you, and then she gonna, then she gonna mess with the black man.
A woman just told me that's not true.
Let's see. Now sister can't hit back.
They'll beat you with potential.
At least laugh out loud. Look at that. There you go. Now the sister can hit back with an average. Laugh out loud. Ladies say that ain't no spirit. I mean, it's about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he gonna. I knew it. Thank you. Man, look at that. I knew my brother gonna come out here and say something like this. Hey, tickler.
The French tickler.
Hey, but notice, man. Notice not. Hey, thank you. Look at it. He goes to the micropen still. Hey, BD, you might feel stupid trying. Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Tic Tacs.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man. I just think that, and the reason I bring this up, man, because I be seeing just dudes just coming at each other and they always at each other and they super tough and they just I just beat my chest. And I just think that they don't have enough confidence. I think they don't have enough confidence, man.
Yeah.
The sister say, "Thank you." Oh, that's a good question right there. I did the average vagina. I'm good. Look, ooh, that's what I'm talking about. And see, I knew I was gonna have some intelligent people. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Average for JJ.
What happened?
I'm looking up. So I'm sorry, bro. I'm
Man,
sorry.
they expand and contract. That shit's the universe.
It is, brother.
That thing could be whatever it need to be for the moment. They adapt.
Well, there we go. Hey, bro. Let me see.
Tell her hit the link and she come explain.
Now you know ain't nobody.
Talk about somebody's good. He's expanded and contracted.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, man. I'm just thinking, man. And I
3 yards.
think a lot of stuff, just a lot of myth, be messing us up in our community, man. I think that's what we be fighting all the time. We be fighting, man. We be trying to fight these myths, man. These super ordinary. They looked at 100 women who had never been pregnant and found that the vagina length, unstimulated, ranged 2.7 inches to about 3/4 inches. When a woman is aroused, it increased to 4.25 inches. See, them 5 inches just right. Them 5 inches just right. Look
Nah,
at it.
Skinny Jones be like 8 feet.
You know what I'm saying, brother? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, bro. So when we talking about, you know what I'm saying, man, when we talking about, you know what I'm saying, I'm just saying, bro. But my thing, let me say this right here, man.
Yeah.
Y'all don't be ashamed of y'allself, man. Them, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The brother say, yeah, them Indian haters, man. Hey, man, don't come over here with that racist talk, man. Don't be coming over here. Because according to a lot of brothers ain't like that, man. I talk to some women, man. They say a lot of brothers ain't that. Hey, man. Hey, I say be proud of what you have, man. Be proud of what you're born with and learn what to do. It's different things you can do, man, to help yourself. You know what I'm saying? I think research, ask the woman what you need to do. Matter of fact, it's different positions that you actually can be in that can actually make you seem big. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How do you pull out of the foot and expect it just to transform for you? It's not gonna be. Heck, man. I'm just saying. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff be myth, man. Myths. You know what I'm saying? I have been told no, we're not gonna talk about your personal
Jesus
Christ. No, corrupt. Talk about your personal justice, sir. We're not talking about your personal stories, brother.
He trying to get some.
You know what I'm saying, man? I just know, man, that caused a lot of anxiety. That caused a lot of mental health issues in the black community because brothers be trying to live up to a standard, and everybody can't live up to that standard, and it caused trouble. It caused brothers to have self-esteem problems, confidence problems, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying?
I once heard that it has to do with fertility too. That the lower your fertility rate, the more elongated you would be, because you have to reach the egg. So it has to do with fertility. I don't know if they, certified those studies, but it made sense when I heard that. So you might be 5 inches, but you can give somebody 20 children. You might be 9 and above and can't never have a baby.
Yeah, she might not never enjoy it.
That's deep.
No, I'm messing with you. But that what's up, man. The sister say y'all stop playing, man. Women like foreplay, so stop acting like y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
What is foreplay? I don't know anything about that.
I'm just saying, bro.
when they pay you
I just
before.
think that, man, trying to live up to that standard. Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you, it's only with men because you don't hear no women walking around like how talk about how big they are. You don't talk about women talk about how big they are on this side.
But they talk about how wet it is.
I'm just saying
They
though.
talk about how soft and moist it is.
But bro, that's a different subject. But it's only men, so it's only ego.
What if it's egotistical?
That's a lie. That's a lie. I don't know. I said they was tight as versions, but they as vast as the ocean.
Dry goodies is like little people.
It's only a male egotistical topic.
No, it's not.
I know because women to talk about
yeah, dry goodies.
Women
Dry
talk
goodies
about
is the equivalent of a little Johnson.
They'll be talking about you, man. They'll be telling their whole girl, don't listen to all that talk. He just yeah, something like that. No, so Sean, we're not gonna talk about this the whole time. I'm just trying to lighten up the show because last week
I heard it's woman's goodies dry medical condition.
and you know what I'm saying? I just feel like we'll lighten up the show a little bit before we get all.
Yeah, you better stay away from that sandpaper.
Fact, bro. Fact, know something. They do like the cologne, bro. Matter of fact, since you said that, hold on one second, man. Hold on. Bro, sister say dry vagina means she isn't enjoying it. Gucci. Sutan, what's up, Sutan? Look, man, I'm gonna tell you right here about the pause thing, right? Now, I know a lot of brothers do. I don't do it, man, because I'm just like, I'm grown enough and I'm confident in myself to know I ain't gotta say pause behind.
Stepping away for a hot second, I'll be right back.
Every time I say something that, you know what I'm saying, y'all might say, you know what I'm saying, what the brother say, they do begin on them A cups. Or she just naturally dry. The brother say, I ain't mature. That what's up, bro. That what's up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man, I do think that causes a lot of anxiety with men, which pushes men to trying these blue pills or these drinks or these herbs or these, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I am a firm believer in your Hmmm, Gilbert. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm 47. And anything they say will make that hair. I think I don't try it all.
Oh, that's why your ass eat watermelon every day.
I love watermelon, brother. I try to find water. Look, I have watermelon imported from Mexico in the wintertime, bro. I keep watermelon in the refrigerator. I get the rimes, I get my juicer, and I make watermelon juice and put it on preserve, brother. So when ain't no more watermelons, I got watermelon juice. I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro, I think that caused a lot of anxiety in our community amongst the men, man. You know, just think about the pressure that the man be on, man, to try to, you know, respond and make sure that he up the par, bro. Don't no man want to be talked about, not badly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What good is a water slide without the water? That was a fact, bro. Amen to that, brother Zane. Amen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man, you know, I just saying, you know, so, you know, if you one of those brothers, man, that, you know, might just be average, be proud of yourself, man. Don't be getting all in a big old funk, man. I think that causes a lot of anxiety in the neighborhood, in the community, man, where brothers trying to live up to these myths, these big old folk tales of that all black men are elongated and, you know, they just super powerful in the bed, you know, hey, man, 5 inches need love too. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna spend too much time on that subject because they'll have brothers there all night. But you know, man, I was in the one of the things I did want to talk about tonight is the revolutionary mind, man. Hold on before I go into what the brother say. Pressure real. Sell the vagina and pay bills or use it. You know, matter of fact, man, I'm gonna be on. I read a study where it says if a man don't use that on a regular basis, it actually starts to shrink, bro. Y'all can look this up. I'm not making it up. If the man don't use his on a regular basis, it start. So if you 5 out the while, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, for long it just disappeared. I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this, ladies. All the men with dreads, that don't mean they you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. All them dudes with dreads, man, you know what I'm saying.
What happened with the trains? What?
Say where, bro?
What just happened?
No, I was just saying, man. I read a study, man, that said that if a man don't have sex over, if you don't use the tool, eventually the tool starts shrinking because it's not being used. So there's no need for the blood to keep being pumped there.
Oh shit, we're gonna use this thing then.
Bro, I'm just telling you, look it up. You know what I'm saying? The sister say, well, that's definitely not true. Not all black men are. Facts. Facts.
All black men are what? Well hung.
Yeah, all black men are not elongated. So, bro.
My blackology mind, they are. Every man
just want to say
around
that, man.
8 feet.
For all the brothers that's like me, man, that, yes, 5. For all the brothers like me, I'm gonna go and put it out there. I did this because I'm I got low self-esteem. My confidence. My confidence ain't as high as some of the other brothers. So, you know what I'm saying? But all the people that's like me, that's on the average, don't feel bad about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do and go in there just like like you're a stud. You know what I'm saying? Go in there like you do business. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like the football game. We just run it out there, huh? We think we gonna win, then you get your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Even in football, bro, you're gonna hit something. In football, you can run out, you're gonna hit something. Boom, there go. Boom, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. If needed, brothers might need a penis pump then. Bam. See, it's certain things. Bam, thank you, man. Because they do sell
what is this becoming right now? What is going on? We talking about
the pump, bro. Brother, I'm just saying, man. Last week we talked about the women. So I just thought, because the show is so much more engaging when we have the women also involved.
This is true.
I want to make sure we had the women, and I know when we talk about this, the women were going to be involved.
Right.
It was just a big guess, but you know what I'm saying? Look at the sister, put her head on her head, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never tried the pump, bro. That's the one thing I ain't never tried. I think I tried the Cialis, I tried the Viagra, I tried the Hmmm, the Yingbo, man, I that's the only thing I ain't tried, bro. I might have to try that, man. You know what I'm saying? I might have to try for it just.
Heard of half the stuff you name it. Good grief.
For it disappear, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Some of us ain't as privileged as others. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so I just feel like, but I'm just saying, man. If you say that doesn't cause anxiety, and you know what I'm saying, if that thing don't work right, man, I know a lot of it messed with me. I can't talk about a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
All I need is baby oil.
The link for me. What
exactly. He got links coming soon. Stay tuned.
The sister said, which one better for you? Watermelon. 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 That's all I need is watermelon. Hey.
See, Courtney, I told you it's the motion in the ocean. It ain't the word. Look, that matters. It's the motion in the ocean. You gotta be able to dance in that thing.
Make sure y'all know your stroke, big or small. In fact, thank you, sister. Thank you. I know something, and that's one thing I worked on. Like when I be doing my little workouts and stuff, and I be trying to do my cardio, I always do my push-ups. When I do my push-ups, I do a wave.
Yeah.
Like I do my push-ups when I come up. You know what I'm saying? When I come up, I wave. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure I wave. You know what I'm saying?
It's the fact that your face is so serious when you say it.
Say, y'all, wow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just saying, man. Hey, man, a lot of people, how long we been on this subject? Because I don't want, about 30. Okay, that was up, because I want to get another subject. You know what I'm saying? Man, what's up? What's up, Corrupt?
What on.
You going for any brother that want to work on they stroke? When y'all do, you get in the push-up position. And instead of just going up and down, because you ain't got no back motion in that, when you come up, wave your body, then wave it back. You know what I'm saying? Then you would get
What's a good move for a dude that's injured? Like say you got lower back injury and a pinched nerve or something.
okay. What you do a good move for that is have her lay on her stomach.
That's what if that's getting old?
Have her put one leg up, lay on her stomach and put one leg up.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Bend that one leg and bend it all the way up. Where she got one leg extended, and we got a curve right there. You know what I'm saying? We got a curve in the stop sign, and what he do, he run the stop sign.
Coach, I was gonna help you out with some tips, man. I got my little bag of tricks right here.
You
gotta spice it up a little bit. Now I got my tomatoes and all that, but these flavored condoms. You know, these chocolate
yeast flavored. What?
Yeah, like I don't mean to be so graphic. She ain't shining.
You got them small regular size, right?
Yeah, these regular size.
Okay, yeah.
I don't. They don't really sell them like in the the Magnum or nothing like that. But I guess you can off the internet.
Thank you, brother.
Then you got this is clitoral cream. And you take one little dab of it and you put it in.
What kind of cream is it?
Hey, what you do with it, bro?
You just get a little bit and dab it on that little click round, that little bead, and man, they react well.
You see that? The sister put that up there for you, TK.
Oh yeah, I'm with that.
So, yeah, but that's a little stuff to spice it up for a little while, man.
You know, got a whole book bag. You know when you meet a freak when he got a book bag of stuff.
Yeah.
No, man, no. This is just heading in the middle age.
Show you my traveling bag.
You ain't, you know what I'm saying?
I got you already ready, brother. You already ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
Gotta warm the engine up for both parties, male and female. That's all.
That's what's up, man.
Sure.
That's what's up right there.
Been going too, sir.
Oh, that shit is bad. She said bad. Hey, man, I'm just saying. I did, like I said, I just want the first part of the show, man, to be more engaging. I saw last week how the sisters was involved. And so, I think with the show, man, we're going to just involve some more topics that's really real topics. Just stuff people talk about. What's up, Miss Rudolph? How you doing, sister? I don't know. You might need your Bible up in here tonight. Rudolph. We talking about, you know what I'm saying? We talking about brothers, you know what I'm saying? We talking about brothers that, that myth that they got that all black men just hung and they, Django and Dango and Mandingo. And, some of us ain't just the average. The average is 5 inches. And, I'm not, you can't be ashamed. All that anxiety be put. That's why brothers be having ED, because they be having all that anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they be having anxiety because they working with 5 inches, and then they probably got like 7-inch balls and shit.
No, because you use your back, gotta use your leg. Okay, then the brother say you gotta use them thighs.
Man, I be trying.
My brother say you gotta use them thighs. The brother say, shout out the whole bag. Look at all these brothers got these whole. Look, I ain't even know that about no bag. And these brothers got bags with pleasurable items up in there. Oh my God, man.
Nasty.
Hey, I respect that because you ain't got. If you ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm done.
You know what I'm saying? If you ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man.
What was the name of the chewing gum? What was it?
It's not chewing gum.
What's the little cream for the? What that look?
It's clitoral cream. It's
what you do? You just put it on your tongue and
man, you can put it on your lip. And you just get it on her. You just get it on her, and then it's gonna do its job. All you gotta do is do a little stimulation and stuff. Women really, really enjoy it. They be going.
Okay, then, bro. Okay, then. Boom. There we go.
And it's flavored.
Bam. He just gave you some advice.
I mean, if you getting bored, you done everything twice.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? I guess you're right because the sister just said if you don't have a bag of tricks, you missing Boom. This bro. Look at.
See, this is where it gets too deep. We
See,
can't.
no, this is where you show. It shows what no matter how much of a freak you think you are, it's somebody always on another level. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't even that bad. Don't put me out there.
I ain't saying it back. No,
You gotta.
Ain't nothing wrong with being, you know what I'm saying, a freak in the room with somebody, one person, bro. I ain't saying you a whore. I'm not calling you a whore.
Man, see, you gonna make me bring out the sex doll and the goats and the Billy Club and all that.
Who the researcher? That's the question to me. I do the person research in the period. Did they find a bunch of brothers off the street? No, bro. We talk. Everybody on the panel, man, are certified experts, doctors of such. Friday nights out the dark. I know, right? But anyway, man, we'll go. That was talking about. We'll do another show on this. I just like I said, man. I just saw it last week. I really like the energy coming from the sisters and the brothers, and I just thought we'll start the show out like that from now on. You know what I'm saying? With some grown up talk. But to go into the subject, we don't talk about revolutionary. I look at a lot of brothers. I listen to a lot of brothers. I listen to, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the teachers that became before us. I listen to, a lot of people, man. And everybody I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people had this theme of revolutionary black man and woman, which, you know what I'm saying, I got no problem with that because without a fight, you know what I'm saying, issues cannot be met. But I do think that when it comes to that, we have a lot of blind people trying to lead people. And we have a lot of people that talk. They talk that revolutionary and fight the police and all this. And I'm gonna say it, I think they're some of the dumbest Negroes on the planet. And if I offend anybody on here, please, I'm not, but and TK, and I know me and you had these conversations. So I'm not shooting at you, bro.
No, I don't feel like I'm getting shot.
Okay. I'm just saying, because I listened to some conversation, man, and I heard this brother just telling, black people, we gotta get on code, we gotta fight, we gotta revolutionary, we gotta fight the police, we gotta shoot the police. And I'm like, somewhere some kid listening to that, and some kid like, oh damn, that's right. Let me get a gun and try to shoot the police. Uh-huh. And I think the message that we send to the kids should be, we should have a revolutionary type mind frame, but we should also look to the way the elders, the people that came before us, that fought the fight, whether you agree with them or not, they all had a strategy. Their strategy was to get our people together on one common cause and then infiltrate the system that's keeping us oppressed. That was the plan. The way to infiltrate the system is putting people that think like you in place to represent you. Meaning that if we got a bunch of people that don't believe in police brutality, like the black community, we don't like the police. You know what I'm saying? We got F12, this and that. We know police, but at some point, somebody got to go into the police station. Somebody got to say, okay, look, we might need to change it from the inside because from the outside, we're not changing it. Somebody got to say, well, lawmakers are not making laws that fit my people or people that look like me. At some point, we have to infiltrate the system to, you know what I'm saying? So, and my thing, and anybody, man, and look, I'm not trying to offend nobody. I apologize. My personal thoughts are mine. Like I said, the name of the show, My 3 Pennies, because that's what this is. And in the big old scheme of thing, it ain't number pennies I'm throwing out. But my thing, when we give out these messages to the youth and to people that watch our shows and people that listen to us and people that share our shows, we should make sure that the message is clear. We need to have a revolution, meaning that, hey, we're not going to let nobody beat us up. But at the same time, we cannot fight government. My thing, I talked to a brother. Brother said, look, man, if somebody was talking about revolution and they weren't part of the January 6th incursion, then they're not revolutionary. Brother said if they weren't at that Capitol, tearing the Capitol up, trying to overthrow the government, then they're not revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, we had, and I got some good examples. I mean, man, I just made sure I did the research. But we had men and women fighting this so-called Black Power struggle that we've been fighting. Now, one of the sisters that we don't never talk, I don't never hear nobody talk about, and she was for revolutionary. She's for Black Power for women and men, and she was the first Black woman to become the presidential candidate. And the person I'm talking about is none other than Shirley Chisholm.
Miss Chisholm.
Shirley Chisholm. Shirley Chisholm died 2005, but she was the first woman to run and she was full Black Power. She was full like, hey, let's go. But the thing about it, man, we cannot sit up and be telling these people, let's go fight the government. Let's fight the government on their terms. Let's fight them on their terms. Let's go fight them on something. Let's go get some guns. Yeah, we're gonna get a militia. You know what I'm saying? And like, we can't do that because we have kids listening to us. I don't care what platform, who you don't pay attention to, who you like and who you don't like. We got people that are listening to us. We got people that watch these shows. Man, I think just on my YouTube, now on my Facebook channel, I think last video 200 and some people watch. The video before that 100 some people watch. So somebody listening to me, you know what I'm saying? And somebody gonna be like, hey, what's up, Ebivio? What's up? But somebody gonna be like, hey, some ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I got a shout out. I got a shout out to my baby. What's up? What's up? What's up, Trina? What's up? So, you know, when we get to talking about these revolutionary people, you know what I'm saying, man, let's be real. Let's tell the people, okay, we need to think, hey, we do need to come together. I'm gonna tell you what's keeping us apart. Nigga, I'm a Moor, I'm Islamic, I'm Christian, I'm goddamn Hebrew, what else? I'm Seventh-day Evangelist, I'm Jehovah's Witness. We find any reason not to give up with each other. We won't just say, no, son, let's put all that aside for right now. Because I'm gonna say this, you can say whatever you want to say you are, but then we all go right on the TV. When they say, well, another unarmed black man got shot, they don't say he was a Moor, they don't say he Islamic, they say another unarmed black man got shot. So my thing is, that's all that stupid talk. But I got a couple of examples of when we tried to fight them on their terms. Hold on one second.
Hold on. What you working out of?
What now?
What book you working out of that you getting examples from?
No, these just some stuff that I already knew about.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I go hard. Teach. Read.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, like, when we talk about revolutionary talk and fighting the government and we're going to get the guns and, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get the guns and we're going to shoot the police. My thing is, like I tell you, even if you get past the local police, then they're going to call in the state police. Once you become such a threat that the local and state police can then... They got small military groups called the National Guard. And that's what they call in. And this right here, the Newark riots in 1967. I ain't gonna go into it, but it was in New Jersey. They had riots, man. It ended up like 26 people dead, property damage, storefronts, arsenal. But at the height of the conflict, the National Guard was called upon occupying the city with tanks and other military equipment, leading to ironic media depictions of were considered particularly shocking when shared in the national press. In the aftermath of the riots, Newark was quietly, rapidly abandoned by many of its remaining middle class and affluent residents, as well as much as the white working class population. This acceleration flight led to a decade-long period of disinvestment in urban blight, including soaring crime rates and gang activity. So that being said, once you feel like you so revolutionary to where they got to call in the National Guard. How do you fight a tank? How do you fight a tank? So all my super black power, revolutionary, let's get some guns. Let's tell these youth, let's shoot the goddamn police. How do you fight a tank? And it was in 1967. And I'm doing Wikipedia, but y'all can do what I do. Go to Google. Go to Google and look at the images. I'm gonna see if they pull up the images up in this thing. In the image, they had the goddamn tanks riding down the street. Tanks.
Okay.
Let me see what is that? This was the National Guard, the United States National Guard. So my thing, when we talking about these, I'm not telling nobody, man, to not to feel a certain type of way. I understand the anger that we have when we see our people on TV getting shot, getting beat, getting all this stuff going on. But at the same time, like, we got to be smart.
Real shit.
We got to be smart, man. We can't be sitting up letting our people get up and be like, okay, look, let's get these guns and let's go out here and let's go bust them up. Let's go bust them up. Now that's one. That's the riots. Newer riots, 1967. Now this one, the brother brought up to me today. I had knew about it, but I just didn't know exactly where it was. But I'm gonna show you another example of what happens when we want to fight a war that we can't fight.
You might have to type in the MOVE movement.
So what now?
You might have to type in the MOVE movement.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. If y'all see these images on here, this Philadelphia, I'm sorry, this is Philadelphia, 1985, the MOVE movement, where they was rioting and looting. So the government said, no, son, fuck that. Drop a bomb on them. Yep. And I ain't talking about Funk Master Flex. I ain't talking about Funk Master Flex. If you look at those pictures, that was an actual bomb dropped on the community. Bro, so say, shoot, we pulled our tanks when we were just protesting peacefully. Damn, thank you, sister, thank you. And this, like I said, man, I'm not telling nobody not to feel a certain type of way when you see somebody looking like you being beat or shot or whatever. But we have to be strategic. We have to be strategic. We cannot say, well, Malcolm X said, fight the power. No, Malcolm X said, no, son, let's go to the United Nations. Malcolm X said, let's go to the United Nations and put charges on the United States for the injustice that's going against black people. Honestly, I understand this. He does not grasp the central meaning of his life. Facts. I surrender my life to revolution. I find eternal life. The first lesson revolution must learn is that he is a doomed man. Man, look, speaking of a doomed man, and I'm sure
revolutionary suicide.
I'm sure everybody who watched, I hope everybody saw this movie, but I'm gonna tell you somebody who was revolutionary.
Who, Matt Turner?
No, bro, I ain't even gonna go that far back because you go too far back, then you go, man, you ain't got slavery. I'm not even gonna go that far back. I'm not, Negro don't want to go that far back, bro. So I ain't going that far back. I'm gonna go right here, right over here to this brother right here. Fred Hampton.
Freddie.
Now, if y'all don't know who that is, it's a movie. What's the name of that movie, man?
Black Judas and the Black Messiah. Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and the Black Messiah. If you haven't saw that movie, that's his life right there in movie. Fred Hampton. If y'all don't know, he was Black Power. He was in Chicago, right? Yeah, Chicago. He was bringing. Not only was he bringing the black people together, but he was bringing the white people together. He was bringing all these people together to fight for injustice. he had got so strong, so involved with his movement that they shot him up in the house.
His Rainbow Coalition
shot him in the house while he was in the bed. They say he pulled a gun on the agents and everybody had to let go. So when we talk about, you know what I'm saying? We talk about, I mean, this brother got gang members, the Hispanics, poor whites, the KKK, he got them. He got the street gangs. He got all these people to come together to fight for injustice.
And he was a baby. He was like 21.
I think, yeah, he died. I was just going to say they killed him at like at 21 or something like that, 20, 21. And if you don't know about the COINTELPRO program, that what was used to get rid of the COINTELPRO program. So if you know, so my thing is like when we get on these social medias, man, and we talk all this super black power, blackity black, blackity black, 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 man, no. You have to be responsible with your message. And if your message is go get a gun and kill the person wearing a uniform, man, you should be in jail. You should go to jail because you got people that actually listen to us. And I'm not a scholar by no means.
No. Listen, we had this discussion. It was not right. And you know what I'm saying? I told you how I felt about it. And so I think that is the responsible thing.
Yeah, you know, bro, and we had you know, my thing, I'm not talking about people. I'm not talking about people who have a passion for seeing injustice towards people that look like them. And I understand people do get passionate. We have some brothers, their sister that's real passionate and they get emotional and they start, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
But no, we end up saying dumb shit when we get
take a step back. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm not saying that because all of us do, man. All of us say something, but at the same time, we get on platforms like this. And we got people watching us, and we got young kids, and we got older people, and we got some people who ain't quite as fast in the head as some people. They listen to this stuff, man. And then you'll have an idiot listen to these the same idiots that's listening to kill people and go and get a goddamn gun and go into school. Go into school and kill kids.
No, did you see them cops though?
Yeah,
not what you saying.
Like we have to be responsible, man, on our platforms with the message that we're giving out to the people. Because if we give the wrong message, bro, somebody can end up dead. More than one person can end up dead. So you know when you get to talking, that's why, man, I'm gonna tell you two type of black people I watch out for.
Hey,
the black men that say black women are God, you have to watch them because they'll say the God right here, and then next minute they'll say they stinking bees. You know what I'm saying? And those
but God's a jealous God.
There's a time for Ogun's commercial break.
Yeah, we're right.
And them super blackity black brothers, man. Them blackity black. Them brothers, I can't listen to them, bro. Hey. And then the thing about it, everyone be super black, man, and be going to go check into it. Man.
A white child. I don't want to throw your president under the bus, but he did some talking, and them people went up there to the Capitol, and somebody lost their life up there. You know, that was reckless.
Bro, exactly. Thank you. And you talking about the president of the United States, and I'm talking about local, but he did the same thing, bro. He did the same thing. Bro. He used his forum to put out some stupid stuff, and stupid stuff happened. So, you know, my thing, man, we have to be careful with what we're saying on these platforms. And don't get me wrong, Malcolm X. Brothers quote everything from Malcolm X except the bullet or the ballad of the bullet.
Ballad of the bullet.
They quote everything from Malcolm X. They by any means necessary. The black man is the Asiatic man, the first man, blah blah blah. They quote everything from Malcolm X except that they won't say that. Mm-hmm. And like I said, Malcolm X wanted to do what? Malcolm X wanted to go to the UN and put charges on the United States for the treatment of black people. Bobby Seals part of the Black Panther Party from in Los Angeles. Also became the mayor of South Central, I think. One of them, it was South Central, Oakland. He became the mayor. He got into politics. Paul Robeson. Like I can go down the list. I can just name names.
We should have like a solutions type of show one day where we just gonna all plot on solutions and everybody in the crowd could get involved too with solutions they think.
I can tell you one solution. Quit use the goddamn platform to scam people. All them Negroes sit up with all that super black stuff, be asking for a damn dollar.
Man, bro, I don't want none of their money. I'm just trying to get me 3-4 wives and out the deal. I'm good. No, I just mess with you. That's a joke.
No, bro, you fact. But it's facts. It's facts. But I'm just saying, man. I'm saying if you work for the Caucasian, don't be getting on here talking about no super black power. If you go clock in.
Well, what about the spook who sat by the door?
Say what now, bro?
What about the spook who sat by the door?
Go into it, bro. Go into it. If y'all don't know, that's a book.
It's a book.
It's a movie too, right? Didn't they make it a movie?
Yeah, they made a movie in like the 76. The bull from Deep Cover, that set homie up in the beginning. He played a bull.
Mm-hmm. And what about the spook?
And he did a nice little one man play about Huey P. Newton too.
Here's a summary.
The book really is centered around a black affirmative action hired through the CIA who is secretly starting a massive black organization to start the riots to coincide with the riots of the 60s. And I'm just saying you can do certain things from the inside. It just depends on how you work the move. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? We got to function within this society, and you know that they're going to come at you a certain type of way because of the color of your skin, period. Right? And we can go through 1,000 facts proving this and systemic racism and, you know, how shit is just fucked up for us. But you also got to be able to operate with a long-term goal of making sure your babies don't have these conversations while you teaching your babies now on how to improve it, right?
Facts. My thing is, what's wrong with telling my son, hey, look, man, I need you to be the police chief. I need you to get through school, do whatever we got to take. We do the research. I need you to be the police chief. Uh-huh. I need you to be, hey, I need you to go here. I need you to be state senator. I need you to be the governor. Hey, I need you to be the person that makes the decision, that puts the person over, that makes the decision on people that look like me. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with telling our kids that? You know what I'm saying? Like we right now, man, as black males, the option that we give, and I'm not saying everybody, the option that we give our kids, basketball, football, basketball, football, what's the other sport?
Entertainment.
Entertainment, rapping. That's it.
Is that the blood sport? The blood sport.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if that boxing and if we don't do that, then what? What we tell our kids? You know what I'm saying? What we tell our sons if they don't run that goddamn football?
Get a job.
They don't shoot the basketball.
Get a job.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you're a man. You gotta go get a job.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you don't turn 16 and it's time you start working. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
trying to beat this man into fucking going to school, man. I'm like, yo,
you know that right, man. Them kids don't like going to school. You didn't like going to school, bro. It's boring.
It was boring. It was boring, but at the same,
it's the same curriculum, bro. Look, everything get updated except the school curriculum. Everything been updated. Computers, they no longer use Apple, the little Apple, the first Apples that came out. They don't use that no more.
The Lisa.
You know what I'm saying? They can do everything from their phone. Like everything been updated except the school curriculum. And at what point do we say, okay, we might need to update this school curriculum?
Yeah,
we need to update. Kids will pay attention and want to learn it. Because if you give them something they want to learn, they will learn it.
Well, maybe that's the
challenge. Do you have to be violent to be considered a revolutionary?
You
Yes.
don't.
Bring about change. To bring about change, you have to promote violence to do
I
things.
think I
Are
think
we
there
not
should always
saying Martin Luther King was a
me
revolutionary?
me personally. I believe that you should be responsible at all times when you discuss violence. But I believe in violence. I believe in self defense. I believe,
Self-defense? Yeah.
yeah, but I believe like I ain't even gonna bring that conversation to the fore right now until we discuss it some more. But I just
Don't
believe that there should be no. I just believe that there should be a respect in your community, and we. All right. So overall, I feel like everybody believes in violence to a certain degree. This is why police officers have guns and why we have a military. That's just the overall view, like 30,000 feet sky view. Internally in our community, there's guns running around, but there's no responsible gun ownership. So this is where we're getting all these weird ass shootings and these little babies getting murked when they not even involved with the bullshit. And everybody who's really been around some crazy shit understands that there used to be levels and distinctions on shit that was supposed to happen and wasn't was supposed to go down, and things just got out of hand. And with that, I think we lost responsible gun ownership. We lost the ability to pass down generational talks on how to handle yourself with other men, and it's just gotten to a point where it's just ridiculous at this point. And so, I don't think I don't think everybody should be violent. I think there are other revolutionary ways, but I think that should always be a component that is available to everyone in a responsible way.
That's a very excellent point, and I just wanted to add, that's why these platforms. This is why y'all should support, like, share, and come on and get involved in these discussions with our coach, because we have to discuss these things. I'm very pro firearm gun ownership, but one thing they teach you in law enforcement training is when people go and buy uh, guns for home defense, they never get to use them. And 90% of the time, when they use them, it's used in a domestic dispute, meaning you shot your cousin, you got too drunk, y'all got to arguing, you got overheated, you shot your cousin at the cookout, you shot your brother, you shot your uncle, you shot your wife because you caught her texting a guy. And that's the sad truth. And these are things we have to look at. We have to get a bunch of information and think, what's the best solution to me? Do I have a temper? Um, you know, it's
No,
sad to say,
I'm gonna give you a real example. I'm gonna give you a real example right now.
But
My son
go
is
ahead.
old enough. My son is old enough to own a gun, right? And he wants one bad. And I'm like, you're just not responsible enough to own one yet. I mean, there's certain things that you don't do on a consistent basis that says to me that this gun won't be put away safely. I think you might shoot yourself in the foot type of situation. And so I'm saying to you, this is what needs to happen with young men. This fathers telling them no, and this is why, and being honest with them. And other young men that you're involved with, tell them the truth. Like, you stupid. You're not smart enough to hold a gun the right way and protect yourself using that gun. You don't know the rules of having that gun in your hand. And once you got it, now you got these mandatory minimums, and you're gonna fuck your whole life up.
Yeah, and a little kid can get the gun. One of your children get the gun, playing with it with their friends, and accidental shootings and things like that. You have to consider all those things. You can't just get emotional and make a decision on. You have to look at all the facts, and you have to realize: do I have young kids in the house? Do I have a son who may be getting in trouble? Um, what type of network is this really necessary? Are there other measurements I can take? So you want to look at the whole, you want to get the information as whole, and that's why these discussions, we get all points of view so everybody can make the best decision for their self.
Yeah, man. But like I said, man, and I really, brothers, I promise you, I appreciate everybody, everybody in their thoughts, because it is a discussion that we need to have. But like I said, man,
No,
um,
but you right on how you present the information. It can't just be based on emotion. You know what I'm saying? And you
yeah,
can't.
and like I said, I can't blame you if you're upset. about somebody that looked like you being terrorized. I can't blame somebody speaking out in emotion if you know what I'm saying. But think about all the other people that's acting on that emotion and they just need somebody to get them the word or something. They just need somebody to give them a little leeway. You know what I'm saying? And they be
Like
like,
Trump.
oh, he feel like that, so I must be right.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? My thing is like we got to think of ways to make sure that our people, our next generation come up knowing that, hey, we have to be in certain spots if we want things to change. Because if not, we're going to keep talking about the same thing every year, and we do. And my thing is, all these guys listen to the YouTube, the speeches, the documentaries, read the books. They read all these people information and they can quote everything except the part of voting, except the part of learn the politics, except the part of um, putting your dollar behind your people so they can represent you. All of them had the same goal, bro.
Right.
And that was to make sure that people look. I mean,
and you know what? You know a good for that. What you're talking about right now? Tell them about what you put me on to with Martin Luther King.
What's that? Go
Like
ahead.
how he was really about that work for real.
Yeah, man. Martin. I mean, now my thing is, I know different people feel different ways. You know, if you're a big time Malcolm X, you know, follow, you don't like Dr. King and all this. I just think that a lot of people be missing the message. But man, Dr. King was talking about, hey, United States, it's time for that check. And if you go to one of his speeches, you can go right on. Matter of fact, go on YouTube and put Dr. King want that check, and you'll hear the speech. He said, "I'm coming to Washington and I want my check." Dr. King was like, hey, look, man, hey, it's enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't see y'all take land. Y'all don't gave land to people. Y'all don't let people buy this land for this. Now we want our check. And a little bit after he made that, rest in peace, he was assassinated. A little bit after he made that speech about getting that check, Martin Luther King was assassinated. And if you don't believe me, look it up.
Did they do it with a pillow or did he get his head busted on the balcony?
Well, you know, of course, you know, he got shot. And that's the story that, you know, of course, you know, if you read, I forgot what book it was, the guy that was his friend said that they smother him with a pillow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know until they get 1% proof of that. I'm just gonna go where he got shot.
Yeah.
But before he got shot, he was talking about going to Washington D.C. and getting that check. And me and these black people coming up here, and we finna get our check so we can get our land. We can get our land that y'all passing out.
Right.
And go and look at it.
This is what was testified against the United States government in court about Martin Luther King. You know, they had the day.
Bro, I was just fucking around. Don't get off topic. My fault. I was just fucking around. My jokes don't be that funny though. That's the problem.
But
no, go ahead.
He got shot and he survived. He was in the hospital, and a nurse son testified. She say she witnessed CIA, FBI heads spitting on him, and they smothered him with a pillow. Now the family took this to court and they sued and they won. But there's a gag order that's part of the settlement. So the family not coming out and saying this, but they do have the testimony. So this is what the woman wasn't alive, but her son testified in court saying, my mom was a nurse. This is what she told me she witnessed. And they did win a settlement, and there's a gag order on it. So that's why that come from. They did pay for being involved in his death. So
yeah, man. The name of the book. Thank you. Hey, man. Thank you, Garrett, man. Thank you, Miles, man. Appreciate it. Say the name of the book by the family lawyer was Orders to Kill. And it talks about it in that book. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, bro. If anybody want to check that book out, I tell you somebody else that don't nobody. Like I said, these France Fayon, man. Fannin. I'm sorry, France Fanon, man.
Yeah, he was dope.
Yeah, he was. And if you read some of his literature, one of the things that stick out, man, he said every generation must make their contributions or they will portray the movement. He said every generation will have to make a contribution to this fight or they portray the movement.
Absolutely, but at the same time, he was violent as fuck.
Go ahead, expand on that, bro.
No, that's in that same book that you was reading. That's what you call it, Wretched of the Earth. That's like chapter 3 right there. That quote. And, he's talking about the generations, but he murders shit through the first 2 chapters, and he talks about killing shit. But I'm just saying again,
The
it's,
only,
it's,
and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Now, I'd say the most out of just to me and to other people, might the most Black powerist person that I can think of in the movement was Khalid Muhammad. I can't think of nobody else. He got kicked out of Nation of Islam because he wouldn't be quiet. They told him they put the gag order on him. You're like, okay, I appreciate it.
you got
The white man is the devil, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But But even with him, man, he knew that he had to be responsible with his message. He went on different platforms. I remember first time I saw him personally was on Donahue. Neil Donahue show. That's the first time I ever saw him. But you know what I'm saying? Even with him, he didn't tell the brothers to go out and let's go kill the police. Let's start a war. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, man, and I'm saying this because, man, we let these guys with these platforms influence us, influence our kids. And our kids believe in them, man. And they think they telling the truth. They think we telling the truth. And we have to be responsible with the message, man. We just can't get on here spewing stuff just because we got a camera and a microphone. Anybody else want to add something to that, man?
I didn't have something to say, but I don't know.
Is Black love a revolutionary act? Promoting the idea of loving each other in this rugged individualism society, in this gang culture, in the baby mama, baby daddy, we're not making family no more culture. Is it a revolutionary act to start producing black love and black families? Is that a revolutionary act?
What you saying? Black love and black families.
Yeah. In a time of rugged individualism, right? I mean, if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. We got a lot of brothers and sisters out there who just hate one another.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I was trying to catch what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, so is it a revolutionary act to combat that and promote the idea of loving one another? To say we're going to be more than just violent, we're going to be more than just I'm out here by myself. I'm going to create a team. I'm going to create bonds.
And I think, bro, honestly, man, I really think that I think we at a point, like, in our thinking, like, we got to have an enemy. Like if we can't, like we at a point now, I think, man, like, we got to have an enemy, man. Like, we can't just see a brother, disagree with him, and be like, okay, we disagreed and we straight. We at a point like we got to have an enemy, whether it's black men, black women. Like, we got to have an enemy. And I think that's what's killing us, man, in our community, because shit, if we can't dislike the white man, well, we gotta dislike the black man. If we can't dislike the black man, we gotta dislike the black woman. And I think it just circulate that garbage, man. I think we got to have a op in order for us to be relevant. I think in our head we got to have an op. And I think the idea of love, man, been boo-booed on so much to where we think love is love is pain. As Ja Rule say, love is pain, homie.
Ja Rule, you quoting Ja Rule?
You know what I'm saying? I think honestly, bro, I think that we got to, in our culture right now, what the media has pumped into us is that we got to have an enemy to be relevant. We got to disagree with somebody to be relevant. Man, we can't even we can't even have a disagreement about information without it ending with us talking about each other or beating each other or burning books on the barbecue grill. You know what I'm saying? We can't even have those type of discussions, bro. And I think the object of love, man, I think the whole idea of love been thrown out, bro. I think that the media don't put that love is weak. And if you love and you show love, it's weak. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do, man. Let me see what the bro say. Bro, who designate themselves as our sworn op?
White people, the white.
You know what I'm saying? Who else designate themselves as our sworn op? And bro, yeah, I got you. But and know some. That's the thing though. We ain't showing that hatred towards them. We showing the hatred towards the people in our community, towards us, to us each other. Like man, like I don't understand. Like if me and the brother disagree, me and the brother have a disagreement, and we cool down. Why the hell we can't say, hey, look, I might went too hard. No, I might went too hard. Okay, straight. Let's go. Let's go with the next show. Or let's go with the next idea. If
Real
we
shit.
like man, look, right now to this day, bro.
Tell the truth, bro. Tell the truth, bro. Here it is. Here it is.
Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this.
Go on.
And I ain't want to bring. I'm gonna bring it up. To this day, man, it's been a while back, and of course, you know, throughout the times I've been doing lives, I don't have numerous people on my shows. Man, to this day, I had a brother that was on the show. He disagreed with some of the people on the panel. He said some stuff that wasn't true. He got called out on it, and to this day, this brother disliked me because of a disagreement on the show. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, okay, that's cool. I mean, I'm like, okay, my feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a corner crying.
Right.
But I'm like, that's the type of mentality, man, that we have amongst each other. That we will find a reason to dislike each other, bro. Like, I'm like, it's crazy to me. We will find a reason to dislike each other, but then we see this goddamn dude go up into school and shoot kids. And none of us like, okay, man, I need to kill him. That's the man we need to kill. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, TK. Say what you got to say.
No. I'm gonna chill because you just went hard. Yeah, like go mark them. George Zimmerman still out.
Hold on 1 second. The brother, I got a brother. Hold on, Miles. Let me get it to you.
You got me all hyped and shit talking about violence. I've been pulled out all my little violent books.
There go the link right there, Miles. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it right there.
Get the link, Miles.
And the springboard off of what Coach said, there's a quote I like. Just because we don't see eye to eye don't mean we can't walk shoulder to shoulder until we each get where we're going respectfully. And not get each other's path. You get where I'm going? And the way I explain that is this. If me and TK is standing in the middle of a field and we arguing over who's going to control all these cows, and we sit there and we argue, then we start fighting. Eventually, we're going to kill each other. Who gets any of the cows at that point? Versus, I could have went to the west side, he could have went to the east, and the cows would have split along the way, if you get where I'm going. And we never have to see each other again. This is a big-ass planet, and we forget that. I often say you can fit every living human being in Alaska and still have room for each other to walk around. So just imagine how big this planet really is and what we can do. You don't have to spend all your time focusing in on that negative energy. I'm gonna go back to mute.
But everybody don't got the tools. I think you're right, but everybody doesn't have the same tools that other people have, right? So we got to try to find this common denominator, and I do believe it to be love. I do believe it to be respect for one another. Like, all right, so I kind of brings it back to it. You really cool with me talking about that shit, bro?
Oh, yeah, I mean, go ahead. Let me say this right here before you go into that. Yeah. Man, going off what Vasa said, man, Malcolm X apologized to Martin Luther King.
There it goes.
Malcolm X apologized to Martin Luther King. But go ahead, bro. Say what you were going to say. What's up, Miles?
You know what I mean? Like, all right, so just like bro was saying, it be disagreements. You see what I'm saying? And after we cool down, we be having some of the realest conversations. You see what I'm saying? Like, just really getting to get the viewpoint and the fact that we know each other. We said certain shit to each other. You know what I mean? And we went at it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I say to you. This is my brother, right? And you know what I mean? Met him through some other shit, but this is my man. You see what I'm saying? You should be able to talk to your homie and be like, you know what? I fucked up. This is where I was with that shit. I shouldn't have did what I did, right? And then be able to discuss it in like men. I mean, like I'm just keep it super simple, like, and then move forward. You know what I mean? Especially when y'all really homies and y'all really friends. And I put this on everybody. Like, if you saying to your boy that that's your man and shit, I feel like I'm obligated to tell you the truth. I don't blindly say, oh, that's my man. You know what I mean? He could do whatever the fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you supposed to tell him, no, that's some dumb shit. And as a man, you should respect when your homie check you on some dumb shit. And so I just bring that up to y'all, like, because it goes along with that whole idea of, you know what I mean, you're not always right. And in those situations, everybody don't know everything, but somebody does know more than you about a certain thing. And so ask the questions that you're scared to ask. There's no dumb questions. There's only you not figuring it out and scared to ask somebody who already know about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to accept that and be like, let's move forward.
Yo, what's up, Miles? What's up, bro? What's up, Miles? What's up, man? I know you got something you finna bring to the table, bro.
Oh, you got on
What's
this
good with
Malcolm
you?
X too?
Yeah, you got on the Malcolm X.
Yeah. Y'all talked about Malcolm, man, so I had to bring these spectacles out, man. You
That
Uh,
feel
what's
me?
up, bro? That what's up, man? That
What's
what's
good
up.
with y'all, man? Peace to Coach, man. Peace to TK, man, and peace to the other brothers on the panel, man. I don't know y'all, but y'all on here with these brothers, man. I know y'all holding some weight, man. So peace to the family, man. What's good?
shit, what up with you?
What's up, bro?
Good, man. I'm just tapping in, man, because of course, I always enjoy the conversation. I couldn't get on earlier, man. My wife was still up, man. Y'all was a little too vulgar. Early on, I had to slide to the left. You feel me? But
Right, man, black
man.
love, black love.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So, and that's to the point. Shout out to the brother that just brought up the point about being revolutionary, man. About building that black family. Is that revolutionary? And I typed it in the chat. Hell yeah, of course. Because in my mind, from my standpoint, that's one of the most revolutionary acts that you can do in these days and times, man. Is be faithful and committed to the black family. Um, and some would even say, our ancestors believed that um, the closest representation to God on earth, was the black man, the black woman, and the black child. So, but we don't got to go down that route. But that's what some say. But just speaking to the topic, man, I agree with TK as well, man. I do believe in self defense, protecting yourself, protecting your family, the people that surround you, that you care about, your community, at all costs, right? But I also believe, what Coach was talking about. I do believe, and I didn't years ago, and I heard a brother talk about how he spoke about how many of our, you brought up some revolutionary things, some riots, and he spoke about a few of the rioters, and he spoke about riots, and he spoke about some of the people and the black child. So but we don't got who helped defend those riots, right? And one that comes to mind just off the top of my head that the brother was talking about was the African Brotherhood, the African Blood Brotherhood, who was responsible for
Coaches, folks.
defending Tulsa, Oklahoma, when the shit hit the fan there. So those were military trained brothers, right? A lot of our brothers was coming back from the military, trained, getting inside the police stations, and they weren't comfortable with what they were seeing. So they took it upon themselves to do what they got to do. So I believe in that too. I do believe though that because of the system, right? And I'm not talking about white people. I'm just talking about the system. The system is so corrupt that you got to bring these kids that we talking about bringing into these systems. You got to have them trained. You got to have them prepared. They got to be built, on a strong foundation, because if not, it's going to do what it's been doing, I would say, for like the last 30, 40 years, and that's swallowing them. Our people, I do believe a lot of our people get into these spaces, whether it be politics, whether it be, law enforcement, CEO type work environments, with the intentions of helping our people, right? But without having that strong foundation, or just having, like Coach said, this grade A public education that we got, that
Without
foundation is
using
just
the
not strong. It's not about liberation. It's not about revolutionary for us as a people. So they get into these spaces and they get swallowed up, and they either start participating in the system, or they so stressed, they so bombarded because they're taking the opposition that they just fall back. They fall back and they get out of it. They go do something else. So I think we're talking. I think we're talking about solutions. You know what I'm saying? Like TK said, I know we need to have a full show, but I think we're talking about them, and I think we got some of the solutions. The issue with us is the infighting, and that prevents the application.
Thank
Right?
you.
We get so we so filled with self-hate, right? Because Coach,
Bro,
you brought about it. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
I ain't no interrupt you, and I apologize for interrupt. I'm gonna call it what it is. We get so into our egos, man, to the point to where we going into what you exactly finna say, but go ahead and finish what you were saying, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. We get into this self-hatred aspect, and instead of taking the opportunity to face our real opposition, we turn it towards one another, right? Because in actuality, and I think I think they've already done the studies on this. We tend to see ourselves as the dominant society see us. So instead of us treating each other, with love, or instead of being raised in a society where we love and we embrace, our culture, the way we look, the way we talk, what I'm saying, the way we use alchemy to take the bad shit and turn it into something positive. Instead of that, we're in a society where it completely, specifically black people in general, but specifically the black man as well. It's even spaces to where they tend to contribute to the further divide by propping up our women and mass numbers, right? Allowing them to be highly educated, allowing them to enter and climb ladders, forcing the divide in the family to where the woman becomes the breadwinner and the man is stuck. Specifically, if he's a strong black man, he's kind of stuck and he can't really move up, so he's stuck to do what he got to do, and that causes a divide. It taps into the ego again, like Coach said. So I'm on board with what y'all talking about, man. I appreciate y'all bringing the conversation to the table, man. And I just wanted to add my little 2 cents. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, bro? And what's up? And I appreciate it, man. I'm saying I appreciate anybody that come on here, man, because it takes a lot to put yourself out here, man. It take yourself to be out here to be scrutinized, criticized, and laughed at. So I appreciate everybody that come on here, man, and I thank you. My thing is, anytime I do a show, I'm gonna give a problem, but I'm also gonna give a solution. And I just think one solution is, man, they quit all this goddamn. I hate you. I hate you because of your point of view. I hate you. I'm gonna attack you. All that, man. Every time I see brothers disagree,
black on your neck.
yeah. Every time brothers disagree, they hate each other. Instead of having a intelligent man, and everybody be talking about my brother Biggerfield. He always talking about the master teachers. The master teachers had debates. They had people. Man, I'm reading the book now. Goddamn, W.E. Du Bois was at Booker T. Washington's neck. Mm-hmm. He was at his neck. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Booker T. Washington was like, learn a trade. W. Du Bois was like, no, they need to go to universities, learn more than just trade. And they was beefing. But both of them still had the same common goal, and that was to educate the black mind, to get us out of this slave mentality. And I just think, like, man, all this internet beef, and I tell all my friends, I tell everybody, man, I'm not beefing with nobody over no computer. I would not beef with nobody over no computer. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe in staying in my lane. I stay in my lane, and if we cross each other, hey, that's cool. One of us get in the front, one of us get in the back, and then we can keep on moving. But other than that, no, I'm not beefing with nobody. If you like what I say, I appreciate it. Thumbs up or whatever. If you don't like what I say, you can come over here and tell me you don't like it and give me your facts. Because I'm gonna ask you for some facts. You give me some facts, I'm gonna give you some facts, and they're gonna say one of us right and one of us need to study some more. But man, I'm not. We got too much stuff, man. I got kids. Yeah, my kids might be with. Like, what happened? Y'all beefing, and y'all sons and daughters end up with it, liking each other, or mess with each other. You get a baby. You got a baby. I'm beefing with that nigga. Why y'all beefing? He told me I was wrong on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I say it takes many links to make a change, a time change.
You talked about Booker T and Du Bois, which leads into one of my favorite revolutionary minds, which is Sonny Greggs. He has a quote: "It often requires more courage to read some books than it does to fight a battle." And we don't think that way. And you go deeper into it, you go into the discouragement of learning something new. You go into the discouragement of loving one another. He's got a book where he highlights the differences between Du Bois and Booker T. Washington, but then he shows the similarities and he highlights how they took a pragmatic approach to do something which is considered revolutionary, the birth of the new Negro. And the new Negro wasn't about packing that pistol. It was about demonstrating you're not the stereotype that was placed upon you, that you're not some violent brute, that you have a mind, that you can think, that you can make an impact, which leads to what I personally think is the most revolutionary thing we can all do, and that is survive. When we start thinking that way, when we start thinking that way, when we start thinking the ultimate goal is survival once again, then we're going somewhere. But if we just thinking, I got to get to this bag, or I got to get to this clout, I got to be the one, what you're going to find yourself is the king of the hill. And you're going to find yourself fighting everybody to maintain that position, and you're never going to find peace, ever. But what happens when you extend your hand and the only time you look down on another man is when you plan to lift him up to where you at? That's revolutionary, because at that point, you're expanding. I'm going to go back to mute because y'all got too quiet.
No, we quiet. You talking?
No, you talking. You talking.
Ain't nobody gonna. Yeah, I ain't gonna. Man, be quiet.
I normally would be butting in and cutting y'all off, but I'm scared I might get kicked off the show.
I think Vasa's scared of his own mind, bro. When he get the
he is, bro. He's scared to let us shine. Go
ahead. So let me ask y'all a question, if y'all don't mind. So
go ahead, bro. You know how I feel about it. Go ahead.
And I like what the brother just said, right? Speaking to, make our people the new Negro, right? Making that attempt to show that we weren't who they tried to say we were, right? Mm-hmm. So my question is, though, who is the people that don't think that Black people are intellectual? Because the people who went on this campaign to try to paint a picture, we talking about during slavery, we talking about Jim Crow, we talk about the Klansmen, these books and all this literature that they was writing, these fake scientists that they had at the time. They knew exactly who we were, right? Mm-hmm. And we're here in 2022, and with all this information, at our fingertips, I'm more inclined, especially because I only associate with people of like what I'm talking to y'all about, right? I don't really deal in people that really ain't got nothing in common with, right? So we all intellectual on this page. I know TK is, I know Coach is, I listen to the other three brothers on here, other two brothers, I can tell. I'm asking, so who are the people that really don't know that we like that? Is it us? Are we the only ones that don't know that just about everything that when you look around your house, when you look at it, Black people built that. Black people invented that. You know what I'm saying? So like that, I guess it's a question, but it really ain't a question. Like, are we the only ones that don't know that?
No, son, bro. No, I don't think it is, but I think we the only ones who don't care about it. Like, I mean, let's be honest now. I think like when it comes to our history. I think when it comes to like our history, us knowing about our people, our accomplishments, it's only a small group of people. Now let's not act like it's all over the world and all over the country. It's only a small group of people that even care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go around a bunch of brothers and you start naming these people. They be like, man, who that? Oh, man, that nigga think he's smart, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only a small group. And so, you know what I'm saying? We talk about on a larger scale. That's why you can have, and I ain't saying necessarily my show, but you have shows that's like this where you might only attract 1,000, 100 or so, 1,000 or so. And you can have some where they talking about goddamn, what's the dude they just got ran off the stage? I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle. What's it?
Whack.
Like something like this, we'll have I think I might get 200, 300 views. If I get on start talking about Whack 100 being ran off the stage because he was talking about Nipsey Hussle, that's gonna get in thousands, in the 200,000, 300,000 of views. So you know what I'm saying? Other people know we the ones, our communities that don't teach this, and our communities don't care because it's nothing like, okay, it ain't affecting me. But like I tell a lot of people, stuff don't affect us until it knock on our door. That's when we be like, damn, who I need to talk to? Oh, I need to talk to one of the brothers I saw on that show that they were talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Like, that's the problem. And I think that's the problem, bro, because we're not taking pride in that aspect of knowing that, hey, we accomplished so much. It's only, like I said, it's only a small group. It's not on a larger scale. And I think that's what our kids know more about goddamn 21 Savage than they know about goddamn Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or Sojourner Truth or goddamn Shirley Chisholm. You know what I'm saying?
So this goes. I ain't mean to cut your wisdom, coach.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So this goes into play to what y'all was saying earlier about the education system. Then, with our kids being bored, right, with what's being taught in the school, and I can only make the assessment, that they bored because they ain't talking about them. Right. And then the only time they highlight them is when they dribbling the basketball, when they making somebody laugh, right? Or, that's all I can really think of. But they only highlight them when they're doing that. Dribbling the basketball, running the football, and or rapping, right? Or rapping and doing something derogatory toward our own self, toward our own women. That stuff don't get propped up and don't get highlighted.
Well,
let me give y'all something real quick though.
Go ahead, G.
Even though they surrounded by darkness and covered in silence, they make a choice constantly to either blend into their environment or continue to be themselves and shine, giving us the stars to look upon. You have to make that choice. You can blend into this environment that they made for us and blend right into the darkness. Or you can follow what's inside you and you can shine. Even if it's just a little bit, somebody's going to see it and that's going to inspire somebody. Have a bad day and go home. Your family upset. You be the one to sit back and say, you know what, I'm not going to fight. I'm going to find a reason for all of us to smile. Watch it, how it changes the dynamics. Or you can just blend right into that hate and watch what happens to your family. And then we're going to often find out that we made that mistake and we miss our family. We miss that brother that we had the conversation with, but we just didn't see eye to eye at the moment. That's why I say love is a revolutionary act, because we are born alone, but we get stuck in these damn dumbass phrases. I was born by myself, I'm gonna die by myself. Don't trust nobody, don't love nobody. But we human beings. When you say that, you're only robbing one person. You're not robbing them, you're robbing yourself, because almost every human being wants two things: to be loved and trusted. Most of all, appreciated. But we trained ass backwards. We taught respect is what? Earned, not given. If you never give it, who the fuck ever gonna respect you? Sometimes you gotta give that respect to get respect, but we're not trained to see it that way. So we do need to reprogram ourselves. We do. Now I got a ratchet brain, That's why I'm often quiet. Ladies, the most revolutionary thing y'all can do is take one of them average fives and make some more babies tonight. Create life, not death. Speak life, not death. We've heard that how many times? One of the most revolutionary quotes we got out there, but we're not picking it up, is not I'm a revolutionary, it's I am somebody. We skip right past that part. I am somebody. You exist. That's why you here. That's the greatest gift you ever gonna have is to exist, to think, to feel, to touch, to hear. All that belongs to you. Can't nobody see it the way you see it. Can't nobody hear it the way you heard it. And ain't nobody gonna feel it the way you touched it. That's why you're here, but you gotta learn to share that. You gotta learn to share that. It's a million worlds. It's only one earth. Every last one of us got our own world. Coach got one, TK got one, Corrupt got one, Miles got one. He spoke about Tulsa. I'm from Tulsa. He spoke about how we fought back. How many people even know about the race riots and how many people even know we fought back? I was happy when he brought it up that we fought back.
Yes, sir.
Is it true? Is it true then that we set it off for real, trying to protect the bull coming out the courthouse?
No, it's not true at all. In fact, you can go to the police department and it's documented. There was a white man that killed another white man. He killed a taxi driver. And instead of taking him to the police station, they drove him out of town and they set up a, what do they call it? Basically, they executed the man with a firing circle. And the police chief told everybody, if we can't even save our own, there's gonna be a race riot sometime soon. How are we gonna prevent that? So for a year in advance, they knew it was coming. They knew it was coming. They just needed something to set it off. And unfortunately, that brother getting on the elevator that day was the excuse they used. Let me see if I can find you some information on that, TK.
And my brother, was it true that he actually tripped and fell into the lady that was on the elevator?
I've heard it. I've heard that he stumbled upon her and all that stuff. So yeah, I've heard that. But that's not what set it off. It really escalated out in the streets. And you know how it goes. As soon as one shot, then everybody started shooting. It started more so outside. Now I'll tell y'all the saddest story I know about the Tulsa race riots. The night before it happened, a woman gave birth and it was a stillborn. And so she put the baby inside a shoebox and started preparing for the funeral arrangements. And the husband was away from the house. She's inside, but the rioters are they sweeping the block. He comes home and tells her, we gotta leave. She didn't want to leave. She's so stuck in mourning over that baby. So he drags her out. She runs back in and gets the baby. But the mob trampled over her, and I think she lost the baby in the shoebox. After that, I had to stop doing my research because that was just too much for me. That was so sad.
Yeah, that is, man. That's crazy. But
and I just to add to the brother Bill real quick, right before you do that. Now, I want our people to put it in context because what the brother just said is that it didn't start because of that, right? So I want our people to put in context that it was a rash of riots, and I'm pretty sure I posted the map before. But early after the so-called end of what they call slavery, 1865, as early as 7 to 8 years, I know it happened in Alabama in like 1874, if I'm not mistaken. But the riot started a few years after slavery, where because non-black people were feeling threatened, that black men and women were so successful in a short period of time after they just freed them. So they took it upon themselves, and they had help, but they took it upon themselves to go to these towns and ransack and riot and kill and murder and burn, to instill fear to get those black people to run off of these, properties and buildings and towns that they had owned. So it wasn't, so he was 100% correct. That didn't start it. That was Tulsa, Oklahoma came toward the end of those riots. You know what I'm saying? We talking 20-some years of riots. A little bit more than that, actually. But so I just wanted to add that, Posey. Go ahead.
That what's up, bro. No, that what's up. I'm glad y'all, giving a little bit more history on that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, man, we don't know a lot of our history, man, and I think that's what takes a lot of brothers don't know, a lot of sisters, a lot of the kids don't know, man, that we always fall. That's one of my themes that I always say when I talk about it. Man, it's no period of time that we never fall. You want to talk about some fighting people? All you gotta do is look into our history, whether it's before the boat, on the islands in South America, other North America. We always got a story to tell, and we always overcome. But to the people, and like I said, this was talking about some of these super. This got onto the fact that the reason we having this bill on this part of the show is about these super duper bliggity black revolutionaries that get on these social media platforms and be tricking these people like fight the government. And I'm gonna show you something that they do to stop you before you even start. It's the FBI do a thing of extremists they have on the list, and they got all these so-called extremists, but they listen to people in the talk, and it's certain keywords that they say that cause people to be put up on a red flag. The matter of fact, social media do it because if you say certain things on Facebook, boom, you flag. You get banned or whatever, you get on punishment. If you say certain things on Twitter, any social media, it's certain things, but the FBI, and then we got this thing in the South where it's all over the world now, but it's called the Southern Law Poverty Center. And the Southern Law Poverty Center got a thing where they look for all hate groups and they make sure they put them on the list. And once they put them on the list, of course, they get watched, whether by FBI, CIA, whatever group watched them. But I just want to pull up this list for the brothers that get on here and use their platforms. Be careful what you saying on these platforms, and because, like I said, y'all can type it in Southern Law Poverty list of organizations, and they got the white organizations on there, but I'm going to the black organizations. Shoot, All Eyes Egyptian Bookstore, All Eyes Egyptian, the New Nubian Nation of Moors, New Nubian Nation. Y'all know New Nubians, they're Dr. York. Ambassadors Christ, Ancient Egyptian Distributing Company, Army of Israel. A lot of, no matter of fact, it don't got so bad. If y'all notice what it used to say, the Hebrew Israelites, a lot of them now are just calling themselves Israelites, or they just calling themselves Hebrews. Ever since they got listed on this, a lot of them, they ain't saying black Israelites no more. They're not saying they calling themselves Hebrew Israelites no more. They calling themselves either Israelites or they calling themselves Hebrews. They're not saying it no more because they got listed on this list as terrorists, as hate groups. Lion of Judah, Israelite, blah, 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 Nation of Islam, Nation of Kings and Priests, New Black Liberation Militia, the New Black Panther Political Party, the New Black Panther Self-Defense, you know what I'm saying? Revolutionary Black Panther Party, of course, New Nubian Nation of Moors, Watchmen of Israel. They damn near put every Israelite on here. Now I know some Hebrew Israelites gonna look at this and they're gonna be like, well, they doing that because God said it was in the prophecies. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you wrong. You going to hell for that, coach.
I mean, I'm just saying, one of them gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, well, it was in the prophet. But I'm saying, man, when we get on these social media platforms and we say all this stuff, man, you have to be careful because once they put you on that watch, then you subject for whatever, the COINTELPRO, you subject to, be spied on. So, I just want the people to be careful with what we say on these platforms. We got youth looking at us. We got misguided people listening to us. Hell, we got people, man, that looking for leaders. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I think we so what the brother say. I think the reason why we so backwards right now because we're looking for a leader. Black people looking for a leader or two to lead us into the direction that we need to go on. Ogun, the people been looking for you all night, Ogun. But I think that's one of the reasons why the lady asked me earlier, why black kids killing black kids. I think they need black leaders. They looking for black leaders. Black boys looking for black male leaders. Black females, girls, black girls. They looking for black women as leaders, and they also looking for black men that's leaders. I'm telling you, the most support I ever seen when a black woman support a black man 100%, that Negro is the biggest Negro on earth. When he got that black woman behind him and she believed in him, he is one of the brother was talking about the black family in love earlier. If we had more black men being leaders to the black boys, and everybody I know, man, that came up with just one parent, most of them mom, all of them point to one male that inspired them, whether it was their uncle, whether it was Malcolm X, whether it was their dad, it was always that one male that inspired them to become a male, whatever. But I think that's why we in search of turmoil, because we looking for leaders. And I think that's why these guys that scam people out of millions of dollars, out of all this money, and I'm not, and I'm not. I hope nobody don't. I hope you don't get on me because I'm scared of them. But I really think the whole Dr. Umar thing with the school, I think that's about the biggest scam. Because my thing, why that brother ain't buy land? You buying rented buildings or buildings that's been used. Why not buy land, own the land, and then put a school? So not only do you own the land where nobody can mess with you, but you also own the school that's on the land. But this man don't got hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I think he had a grand idea. I mean, I think it's gonna cost him $10 million a year to run their school, pay faculty, feed them kids.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Arthur.
He get out more he can chew.
Check this out. If he owned the land, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he owned the land and he built a building, as I say, he used it for housing. You can teach from the goddamn house. As long as you own the land, you can do whatever you want, and while you earning.
Yeah, King Randall, he got with I think 3 other teens. They got a home, and they just started taking foster kids who didn't have mothers and fathers and bringing. He started he's on Instagram, and he started now he got I think he got 30 some students. He graduating them every year, and he teaching them. And he building, and he getting all kinds of donations now.
Yeah, man, bro, getting donations. He's a scam god, and I think, and I'm gonna say this. I just think that the reason why black people in the community get scammed by these guys because we looking for leaders, man, and we trying to think that okay, this guy might be the leader that we've been looking for, and they scam him. Polite. I mean, you can name. I can go. I'm not.
Let me cut in there because I was waiting. I was glad you brought up leaders. This is a book called Tribes.
Okay, then.
Let me let you see the author. I got it for $4, and it's an updated book. It's less than 2 days. It's less than 200 pages. It's about becoming a leader. It talks a little bit. It's an easy read. It's not complicated. It's not going to put you to sleep, or you're not going to understand. It's easy to digest. Anyone can read it. But it talks about our sheep nature and how we're more comfortable followers. And it talks about finding people like-minded and how to step up and lead them. And it gives great examples. Some people like to dress up like Darth Vader and go to those conventions and Comic-Con and play games and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's people on the internet who leads them, and they make millions of dollars every day playing video games and just talking to them. And it talks about politicians, and it talks about connecting with like-minded people, but stepping up and leading your tribe. And it's a good book to understand the nature of people. And like I say, with the negativity we have, and it's because our nature is to follow, and we got a lot of negative leaders out there. So this is a way to, if you want to become a positive leader, this can give you some great ideas. It's very simple.
What's up, man? I appreciate
Hey,
that.
Coach, can I add to that?
Hey, Coach,
please do. Matter of fact, I want everybody to say something. We going into 2 hours, so I'm gonna get ready to close it out. But I want everybody to say something, man, because like I said, I appreciate y'all brothers coming on here, man. I know you put yourself out here for people. Somebody gonna look at this and they're gonna find fault in all this, and so I appreciate y'all coming up here and speaking your mind. and giving, not only giving the problem, but also giving solution to the problem. So you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to speak their mind, man, and feel free. Go ahead, man.
Oh, so first I want to add, man, listen. Every time I listen to y'all or I tap in, man, I always get a book. Man, listen, y'all don't know, man. I got a smile on my face over here. I love that, bro. I love that. I love to see us, you know what I'm saying, sharing and passing on the information. Secondly, I want to talk that list you read, even though, you know, I agree that we need to be careful how we speaking on these platforms. That list is problematic because none of them groups on that list that's non-black got a history of violence towards, you know, other groups of people.
I got you,
And
bro.
third, I agree. Umar is scamming. But bro, have you ever seen this Negro in person? Man, that nigga big, boy. Ain't
King
nobody finna
Kong.
run down on
That
Umar.
man call himself King Kong Country, man. He King Kong,
Bro, that
bro.
joker is big, man.
He ain't good. He ain't good. My thing, man, look, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm gonna say this. I probably should say. I'm gonna say this, man. Man, how you gonna lead a revolutionary at 400 pounds, man? At 400 pounds, how you gonna lead a revolutionary? I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna say like that. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. You ain't in no shape, but you're gonna lead a revolutionary. But go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. But no, so man, I'm glad you said that, man. On that second point you made, you know, man, it is what it is. We do what we do. Who like it, like it. Who don't, that's cool. You know, I do what I do. Stay away from the channel. People I don't agree with, I don't too much care for. I don't go to their channel. I don't even listen to them. I don't even put that negative energy on me because I'm just like, I'm not gonna give them that time of day. So you know what I'm saying? But man, anybody else got something they want to say, man, before we close?
I don't understand why y'all be hating, man. I see some dude coming about his school talking about Dr. Umar promised I could go to his school. I'm 38 now. Man, y'all be tripping on that, man. I think he mean well. He just bit off more than he could chew, man.
I think when he
gets wrong people either.
I'm gonna say this. I think when he first started, I'm gonna tell you. I think all of them when they first started, I think all of them mean well. But when they start getting that money, I think when that money start rolling in and they see how much, because look, if we weren't looking for leaders, we wouldn't give them that money. We giving people money that we work for. It ain't like money we just sitting on and be like, no, this a tax write off. No, every dime that we donate to somebody is some money that we don't work for. And that's because we expecting this person. So that you see Creflo Dollar just apologize for goddamn taking the ties. He apologized.
Right.
He said he was wrong for taking to getting jets. He said he was wrong for asking y'all to pay the jets. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know a lot of females who they were following Polite and Young Pharaoh and Umar, and I was just like, man,
bro, and guess what? Females, bro, females look for strong females first, and they look for a strong male because those females see that strong male, and guess who it reminds them of, man? You know what I'm saying? They want that strong man. I don't know too many females that don't like being around strong males. Except if they, you know, they hang with their homegirl male. You know?
He has a real serious cocaine.
You know, I don't even think they that strong males. They just stood up and started leading, man, and you know, and put their voice out there, and it caught on and stuff, man. But
that's it.
What happened to them guys, man? Polite, I seen the mess. He got in there, took his 14-year-old stepdaughter in a club, got her drunk, snuck in the club, then took her back to a hotel, and she made a complaint, say he tried to have sex with her. Young Pharaoh beating his baby, mama arrested, calling black women bees now. They don't went crazy.
Guess what? He was one of the main people, the black woman God. That's why, man, when I hear brothers say the black woman God, oh no, I'd be like, oh,
the black woman is God.
He finna shoot some. Even you gotta be careful them. Any brother that say that, they very angry on their side.
I get the concept that, you know, calling us gods and queens and stuff, and that we're not just slaves, we're not just defeated people. I get these concepts and loving yourself and having esteem in yourself. Ooh, polite, ooh. But
now, let me say this. Ever since I've been knowing this brother, that's the name he called. That man, since I've been knowing him, that's the name that he used when he talked about that brother. He ain't never called him. But go ahead, finish your bill, bro.
But but we also we also we have to teach that. You got the crackhead begging for change. You a queen, you a god. But are you walking in that? Are you living in that? Are you getting that message? You got people out here robbing, killing people. I'm a king, you know what I'm saying? So it's more than just flattering talk, man. Are you walking in that? I much rather, I don't call us kings and gods and stuff like that, but I'm not going, even if I get angry, I'm gonna try my best not to harm my fellow.
I got you, brother. I got you. Man,
Yep.
matter of fact,
I got something for you, Corrupt. If we can get Coach or TK to share it on the screen, I got something for you in that king statement and leadership.
Yeah.
I just need them to share it. I sent it to y'all on the Discord. I'll read it, but I just want the people to see it. And then if y'all can share it to these two brothers, I would appreciate that. And it'll be my closing statements when we close
Let
out.
me say this, man. Well, Boss, we probably do it on the next show because we going into 2 hours, and that, I try to keep it people. Yeah, so we'll definitely show it. But now when we talking about scamming, brothers ain't just started scamming. I got this book. We're gonna do a show on it, but this book with Black Gods of Metropolis. Brothers, it's going into these black preachers. They ain't just started scamming now. They've been scamming for a minute. We had one of them preachers, he had the folk call him God. God jealous.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? But what's up, man? TK Vasa, y'all want to say anything, man, before we go, you know what I'm saying?
Remember, stay black, stay free.
Love you too, old goon. Eat some watermelon, big bro. Be happy. Keep that smile going, man. I love you to death. I love the audience. I love the panel. And yeah, I mean, I'll close with this to Brother Corrupt. A king is merely the slave of great responsibilities, but the man who handles all his responsibilities shall truly be labeled a great king.
That's what's up right there, man.
Oh,
Drop it. I wish I had the little drum roll, man. I would hit the drum roll on it.
right.
Drop the mic.
Everything you say be smooth too, man. I wish I, you know what I'm saying? I wish I was as articulate. I'm from the South, man, as you, boy. I have me 3-4 queens.
No, bro. I'm the South and I love it. Y'all tell Danny that. Y'all tell Danny y'all see him. The South shall rise again.
Then he light skinned Corrupt. Like he light skinned with wavy hair type too. Christopher Williams, that'd be short type. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Silence Wednesday. Silence.
But that being said, man, I appreciate all the brothers, man, that came on. I appreciate everybody who participated on the show. Man, y'all keep on Facebook, man. Y'all keep on watching it, man. I think, I'm starting to reach 200, 300 views. I'm trying to get it till we get 1,000 some people watching.
Right.
If y'all haven't subscribed to the Black Brown Table on YouTube, subscribe to the Black Brown Table on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep on rolling, man. We're gonna keep on trying to do shows. We're gonna keep on bringing some good information. We're gonna keep on with some laughter, man. We don't laugh enough. I mean, it's good we can talk and have discussions, but it's even better when we can laugh and talk and have discussions. You know what I'm saying? And brothers, and if you the average 5.16, be proud of your 5.16. You know what I'm saying? I accepted my 5.16 a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And if as the brother there said earlier, if you need some help, they got pumps out there. Try you get you a pump. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Use your legs, coach. Use your legs, coach. Your back gonna go out, man, when you hit about 40, man. Use your legs.
Man, y'all brothers, man, I swear, man. Oh my God! Look, I ain't even gonna. I'm not even gonna
get out of here, man. You
He's wilding, bro.
I'm gonna tell you like I told the brother earlier. I'm not putting none of your personal testimonies. I'm not reading none of your personal testimonies.
Horrible.
Hey, I'm gonna leave out of here. I'm gonna leave. I caught that little slide this with you when I showed the chocolate condoms. You shot me on the table, shot me in the leg, talking about them regular size and stuff.
No. Then when I said, are they extra large or they regular size? I said,
You shot legs out under me.
I said, I need the regular size, bro. I said, I need the regular size.
But I'm gonna say that, I don't want to get too crazy on yours, but I'm gonna say this before I go. Them inmates at Tugwire used to call me Officer Long.
Oh my God, man.
You need a hug, sir.
And that being said, man, we gonna end Friday Night Lights.